Hello everyone and welcome back to the next installment of our 9.1 raid guides. This is Crzypck from Complexity Limit, and today we're going to show you how to kill the 9 on Mythic in Sanctum of Domination. Let's start with a short disclaimer. All of our Mythic guides will assume you have a good understanding of the heroic version of the encounter. We will not be discussing the basic mechanics, but instead the changes for Mythic and our strategy for how to defeat the Mythic version of the encounter. If you need a refresher on any of the basic mechanics for a fight, check out our heroic videos on the channel. The 9 has a few important changes on Mythic. First and foremost, fragments of destiny now occur throughout the entire fight instead of just in stage 2. Additionally, there will always be 4 debuffs instead of 3 on heroic. However, the way to handle this doesn't really change. You'll have all 4 debuffed players run out to the side, 3 people making a triangle around the 4th. Dispel the 3 outer people and all their debuffs will jump on the person in the middle, and boom, all 4 debuffs are on the same player. Debuffs then disappear and your ice puddle drops. As in heroic, these should always be dropped along the edges of the room. The other major changes involve Skaya. First off, she'll actually spawn a little bit earlier in the fight on Mythic. This time when either Kira or Signy hits 20% instead of 15% on a heroic. Second, her word of recall will now also call down an echo of either Kira or Signy every 37 seconds, alternating each time. When they get recalled, Kira and Signy just cast her 100 energy ability, so either Wings of Rage or Reverberating Refrain. Just like in stage 1, you'll run from Kira and run to Signy. Failing either of these will just kill you in Mythic. Comp-wise, we recommend going in with 2 tanks, 5 healers, and 13 DPS. For Bloodlust, you can either pop it on pull with all of your cooldowns or when Skaya lands. The benefit of waiting is that it'll help you finish off both Kira and Signy a little bit faster. The downside is you probably won't have most of your raid cooldowns to pair with it. Both options are fine, do whatever your raid prefers. The start of the fight is pretty straightforward. It's basically just heroic plus the fragments that you'll be dropping on the sides of the room. The fun really starts once Skaya drops and joins the encounter. Here, you'll start getting Valkyrie abilities overlapping, with the word of recalls setting up really nasty overlaps. There's 2 specific overlaps that are pretty bad and we want to specifically address so you're aware of them. We're going to list the timings here. These timings are based on our first kill of the boss. As a point of reference, Skaya landed at 1 minute and 20 seconds in during this pull, so work off that. At 2 minutes and 35 seconds in, a word of recall comes out with the big circle bombs, the soak circles, and the boss shield on the ground. When this happens, there will actually still be an older shield on the ground too. You'll need to move the boss really damn far to be out of both shields, while also having the 2 people with the giant bomb circles and 4 small soak circles. It's super easy for things to go wrong here, but just take it piece by piece. The tank will need to move the boss out of the shield. The 2 giant bomb circles need to move away from the rest of the group, and specifically away from wherever the tank is going. Get yourselves over to a wall. Make absolutely sure the circles for those big bombs are not overlapping any of the 4 small soak circles, or you will kill people. Most importantly, do not miss any of the soak circles. Missing one of them wipes the raid. That always takes priority. It'll probably take you a few tries to get used to this overlap, but don't get discouraged and just take it slow. The other really bad overlap occurs at 5 minutes. Here, you'll get a word of recall with soak circles, small bomb, and a meteor. This is just a lot of circles of bad coming out at once. The soak circles obviously are the priority because failing that is an instant wipe. Ensure nothing else is ever placed on top of them so the soaking people don't get killed. People with the small bomb circles need to just get away from people. The big issue here is, what the heck do you do with the meteor? On Mythic, this thing deals 220,000 damage split between everybody hit. So if you just work backwards and do some math, there's 4 soak circles, so those 4 people can't help the meteor. There's 6 small bombs, so those people can't help. You subtract out the 2 tanks and you're only left with 8 people available for the meteor total, including the target. That's about 28,000 damage per person, assuming all 8 successfully are in the meteor. It's possible, but it's definitely spicy. If you have trouble getting that meteor soaked and you're losing people because 1 or 2 just aren't getting into the circle, honestly, just sacrifice the target. Doing so is a lot less dangerous to the raid. This fight is one that'll really just take you a handful of pulls to get used to some of these overlaps. There's nothing insanely difficult, but those overlaps can be very problematic. Take it slow, handle the abilities as they come, and let your raid have a few opportunities to see them. don't get hit by bad things, and take down these Valkyries so you can move right along through Sancy D. If you enjoyed this guide, remember to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to make sure you're subscribed to the channel to catch all of our previews, guides, kill videos, and more. From the team here at Complexity Limit, have a great day, and we'll see you next time.